Well, I decided to make a new series. By the way, I'm gonna put Guardian on a hold because I want to actually think of story for it. Part 4 was just me trying to get a video out, and it was horrible. I will probably delete part 4 and rework on it. But knowing me, I'm a lazy ass motherfucker, so I'll probably go with it. I'll probably watch it over, hear my ugly ass voice, and do it. Who cares? But mm, I'm also thankful for that guy, one guy criticizing me. Yeah, sure, maybe annoying to get criticized, kind of, and kind of insulting. It is insulting. I see as a way to improve. Anyways, continuing on from the fact, this is what if Naruto was abandoned? I'm doing this in a certain way. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna start off with the Nine Tails attack, as all things should be. Actually, you know what? I'ma just say through some magical bullshit. Um, Naruto's. Okay, this is how it works. Star, because if you know my AUs, if you watch the video actually, is it simply explains what my AUs are or realms are. So Star actually had a son. I won't disclose who's the son or who's the mother, but this. No. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the Ninetales attack. Hey, free content. You get a little more time because I decided to ran through my shit. Okay, Ninetales attack. As we see, Minato fighting the masked man that just got his son. Well, she has two siblings, Man Mamito. You know where this is going. I know where this is going. This is gonna be some banger shit. Anyways, Man and Mito are currently there. Minato is saying the masked man hold him hostage. But instead of the normal thing, Minato put a flying raging seal on all his kids. So he teleported Naruto into his arms, as well as Mito and Kushina into that little safe house. And he teleported right back to fight the masked man. The masked man in turns was pissed that he couldn't get the Nine Tails right now. But he didn't fret because he already had a backup. Because, you know, Zetsu. Zetsu came over there to weaken Kushina, Naruto. He grabbed Kushina and put him right where Obito did the extraction. Now, Obito wasn't successful to strike the whole Nine Tails, because some of the chakra is still in Kushina, that's why she's gonna stay alive. But, debatable. In terms of this, Kushina is literally barely hanging on to your life when Minato found out what's going on. Obito went, or Masked Man went there immediately. Obito, and let me just call him Obito. If you're watching this, you already know who the fuck the Masked Man is. I don't know why I'm trying to cover this identity up for newcomers. If you haven't watched Naruto, then I don't know why you're here. Simply, eh, your fault. Anyways, um, I'm trying to think again. I have a brain fart. Okay, Minato's there. He grabs Kushina, gets her out of there, puts her with Mamamito Naruto, and he's just sitting there. He grabs his Okage cloak, does the banger ass shit. Instead of using the Reaper Death Seal, he used the 8 trigram seal, but in a different version. He calls the 8 trigram uh, life, life, life destroyer seal, or life extractor seal. So it works like the Reaper Death Seal, but takes a lot more time to actually, I was to say, activate. Sure, it stops the opponent, yes, but it takes more time to complete. That's the only downside to this, other than the Reaper Death Seal, which Minato is getting from Hiruzen as well as some of the other ninja. I would say Guy is there. He has 5 gates, which is pretty damn good. Tsunade as well as Jiraiya is there too to offer assistance. So Minato completes it. He Minato grabbed Mema and um Menma Nar Nar Menma Mito and Naruto. Menma Mito Naruto. He saved the soul into Naruto. Gave 50% of the yin to Mito and yang to Menma. And turns this. We're gonna do a time skip to a week after in the Hokage office. Minato summoned Hiruzen and he's telling him he was going to leave for about 13 years to train Mamamito because Jiraiya gave a prophecy from the Toads. So, yeah, Hiruzen is extremely pissed. The fact that they're willing to abandon one son for a prophecy when they don't even know it's not. Because Jiraiya said the prophecy is going to be one of ancient power, of divine power, to be exact. And this is Star. May I add. This is Star, but his memories are blocked again. Because, I think I stated in sometimes a Lycan's memory are blocked for the beginning of their life, or their entire life, depending on which one. They regain their memories, though. So they could not remember in that life anything about their past self, but they still seen it, so when they get reincarnated and if they do remember, they remember their past life. Okay, I know people are going to be confused about this. Basically, he's there subconsciously, he's seeing it all, but he's not there with his emotions, his mindset. He's basically like a, a sleep a sleeper agent, basically. He's seeing everything. He knows what's going on, but he just needs to be activated in order to remember everything. So, there. That's the simplest way. In terms, he has his memories blocked for this life. Though he does have an alter ego, because Kurumi always follows Star. After all, she is his wife. She's his wife. You heard it here, folks. Though, by the way, I said he remembers. No, he does not remember his past life. His past life, if he remembers, he's always going to be with Kurumi. Kurumi's there as, like, I guess, emotional support. So, Kuruma is actually her younger sibling, or she treats him like her younger sibling. And Kuruma's fine with it. After all, it's another fox with more tails. He doesn't care. He gets a big sis figure. He's happy about that. But continuing on to Third's is yelling at Minato and Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Kushina for leaving their firstborn son, which he's extremely pissed about. And Orochimaru's not traitor in this one. Actually, neither is Danzo. Danzo is actually cool. He's chill. He's chill. He's really chill. He's like a good guy in this one. Danzo and Orochimaru are good guys in this, okay? Okay. And I'm gonna pause right here real quick. I'm gonna do something. Okay, due to this, Hiruzen's yelling them. He literally says, "Now I'm starting to regret my choice of picking you, Minato. The fact that you're willing to leave your own damn son is appalling." Orochimaru is literally yelling at Minato too. Danzo is even pissed, which, if you know Danzo from canon, he started to get pissed. Even this one, but he's a good guy. Okay, people think Danzo's a bad guy, which, yes, he's fucked up in multiple levels, but he did what he thought was best for Konoha. Hell, I gotta give the man, he tried to protect his home, but went around the wrong way. though I will always say Donzo is a bastard. Don't care what people try to point out. He's a bastard in it, regardless. For what he's done, he's a bastard. But Donzo's there. He's also opening his eye and giving daggers to Kushina, Minato, Jiraiya, and Tsunade, which they've never ever seen from Donzo. Hell, even Jiraiya and Tsunade have never seen this side of Donzo. So, yeah. And and I must say, with the seal, like the 8 trigrams life extraction seal, the Shinigami is also part of it, but it's still a part of it, yes, but it doesn't take the soul. You make a deal with the Shinigami. And the Shinigami made a deal with Minato that he would protect his children at any cost. As long as his children are fine, his end of the deal is filled. But the Shinigami, seeing this, is talking to, well, the Shinigami of this world, is talking to her sister. Let's just call her Deity. Deity is also very. She's she's actually laughing that her sister is actually tearing for a human, which she has never seen before. But then again, she's also pissed too that a man would protect it, forsake a promise to the Shinigami of all people. May I add, the Shina fucking Gami, and this motherfucker takes it for granted. She's also pissed about that part. But when Jiraiya, Tsunade, Minato, Kushina leave with Mito, I might just say Mito is actually nice in this one, because hell, I prefer the nice sister. That's my thing. But she's gonna think about it. But, it's whatever right now. I'm not gonna explain much. But the Shinigami appears in the room with Danzo, Orochimaru, and Hiruzen. Just like, who the fuck are you, bitch? Like, I'm the Shinigami that made a deal with the fourth Hokage, or Minato Namikaze. And seeing he didn't fill his deal, I'm gonna exact my revenge. Like, are you gonna kill him? Like, oh no, 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 I'm gonna do something much worse to him. I'm gonna take his pride of having a third son. Like, what? Please, just take my life. Hell, don't take the life of the child, Hiruzen says. Like, I'm not here for anyone's life. Hell, I'm gonna give him parents that are gonna take care of him. And the parents, ooh, the parents. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. I want to give him some like really dope ass parents, but I think I got the exact ones I want. She opens a portal from the other way where you hear screams, painful screams, my add. Hiruzen sees a foggy figure with white all around him. 2 foggy figures. One appears by Hiruzen's um was it intel and eyes. It seems to be a young lady, and a young man. And the Shinigami closes the portal under them. They appear, and the man appears and is seen to be Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage, in his mid-20s, actually, like 26. Let me just say perfectly 26. And Mito Uzumaki at the age of 27. I'm not sure if that's how. I don't care. That's how it's gonna work. Alright, now fuck you if you don't agree with me. Now, anyways, due to this, Mito and Hashirama are looking around asking, like, where are we? Like, oh, I revived you. But, like, the Shinigami? What the fuck? Like, okay, mind your language, please. I may be the Shinigami, but I don't like profanity. Like, okay, the Shinigami doesn't like profanity. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. But anyways, I revived you two to take care of this boy, because his father forsake a promise that he gave to me. So, yeah. You're gonna take care of him, please. Like, the fact that you say please as you're the Shinigami is actually unsettling. But yeah, I'll take care of him. Who was the parents, if you don't mind me asking? Was no, they were the parents, because they're still alive. Like what? You see, the Ninetales was extracted out of a person named Kushina Uzumaki. Like Mito's like, what is she okay? And like, yeah, you won't. I'll explain everything. She explains, because I'm too lazy to explain, that Kushina was Ninetales, but a little bit of chakras in her so she can survive somehow, because the masked man didn't completely extract everything. And Minato's after his son, he's split the chakra up into two pieces for his children and Naruto the soul, and he left Naruto behind because prophecy, which is not even true because the toads aren't the ones that give out the prophecy in this world. The toads relay the prophecy. And they weren't supposed to tell Jiraiya until much later, so Jiraiya only heard a bit of it and gave it to Minato. And so, possibly the prophecy might be true with them. Who knows? I won't explain yet. But, like, Mito was absolutely livid at Kushina, who she taught to raise. Uzumakis are not supposed to betray their own family, and Kushina did so. So she's considered a traitor as an Uzumaki. Hashirama is disappointed in Tsunade. And let's just say Tsunade is Minato's mom. Eh. So yeah, and he's disappointed in his great great grandson, great great grandson. Yeah, whatever. That's how it's gonna work. Anyways, oh, to do this. Hiruzen like, you know what? I'm gonna give you back the title of Hokage. He does all the political business in council chambers. He reveals, and yeah, doesn't go really well for the other party. Really doesn't. Really doesn't. But yeah, due to this, Hashirama takes place. Jiraiya was sent to go back, but they made an announcement of to what happened, and Jiraiya more or less came back to see Minato's head ripped off of the Hokage monument, and he was shocked. And the fact is that they said Kakashi was there when he heard. He was absolutely disappointed, and he didn't consider Minato anyone close to him anymore. He literally threw the kunai Minato gave Kakashi, and since they didn't want to tell or give away the secret just yet, they they went with Lord Senju, and Jiraiya relayed this information saying he was not allowed to see Naruto, and apparently because Minato told the Hashirama, not Hashirama, Hiruzen not to put Naruto in an abortion or not abortion, orphanage, so he would reclaim him later. And let's just skip to when they're about 10. Naruto's going over for Sasuke's birthday because Naruto's good friends with the Uchiha family. Well, except for Gaku. He kind of hates for Gaku for the way he treats Sasuke in favor of his twin sister. And let's just say Madara is also there. Because, yeah, why not? Why not? We gotta do this. Madara is also there. He sees what happens. He sees Sasuke perform the majestic flame destroyer by accident. He was like, I'm gonna take this child as an apprentice. Fuck it. He's mine. Madara is shown to the Uchihas. The Uchihas are what? Like, would you rather take my daughter? Like, no. You're training her already. So I'll take the one that's not being trained. Thank you. And he just leaves. The Uchihas are like, what the fuck? What? And Hashirama and Mito are getting a very good. They have a they Naruto went to the seal. He befriended Kurama, and someone else was actually in there. Surprisingly, her name was Kaguya. And oof, oof, you might know what something's happening. He doesn't have his memories. But also, who was there was Karumi. Karumi, uh, no last. She didn't tell her last name because she says she has a last name, but doesn't wish to speak of it right now. Naruto's alright. He during the time when they couldn't be, when Naruto couldn't talk to them, Narumi and or Kurumi and Kurama had a brother-sister relationship. Kurumi's the older sister, Kurama's the younger brother. Yeah, Kaguya's just like, eh, they're fine. They're nice people to talk with. So she just sips tea and talk with them. The Mindscape tea, that type of that type of jazz. But yeah, and due to this, me Minto said he was gonna come back on Mito for the last day at the academy. So Naruto's going over there, Sasuke's birthday, and etc. Everything happened. Actually, the people close to Sasuke is because the Uchihas weren't redirected, anything like that. They weren't redirected to the outskirts, but Sasuke was emphasized to be who is it again? Okay, so Sasuke's friend is Naruto, Shikamaru, and Choji. And Inu's not so much of a hopeless fangirl in this one, so there. And also Hinata. So, Hinata, Shikamaru, Choji, Naruto, and Sasuke as a group. Sakura's not even in there. The Sasuke doesn't like Sakura whatsoever. And Naruto is getting training from Kaguya Hashirama. Mito, Naruto, oh god, how good he is in fucking chakra control, cause Senju's. But also the fact that fucking Mito is, because of this chakra control, trains him in Flint Jutsu. And guess what? He's a prodigy of Flint Jutsu. He's literally the best sealer, almost the best sealer, just barely behind Mito at the age of 10, which is surprising to Mito. Because, I never expected my. Because also, the Shinigami also changed Naruto's biological DNA to resemble Hashirama and Mito. So he's no longer biologically blood, or only fact is he was birthed by Kushina. Mito's like, I would rather have birthed him. Not gonna lie to you. And he's like, thanks, mom. Like, it's like an all happy family. They're going to the academy. Then Naruto does talk with Kurama. He's slowly getting his chakra back. He has about 10% from each, so he has 20%, while the others have 40. Both of them have 40. Naruto asked Kage to come out of the seal because it was revealed nobody hates him. After all, Hashirama explains the fact is Naruto has befriended the Night Tails, and the Night Tails was controlled by a masked man. A masked man to control him during the night of the night of the attack, and he couldn't do anything because he instead of because Obito actually got the Renegon from somehow seeing Ren's death, so he is the Renegon. So the Renegon is there, is like they wondered why Kurama's eyes were way different during the time. Hashirama explained that Naruto has befriended the Night Tails and now ally the Leaf, and the Night Tails being controlled during someone using a Renegade, the God Eye, during the attack. So the Leaf villagers are quite okay with the Night Tails right now. Some aren't, but they don't really say much because Hashirama is their Hokage. But Naruto asked Kage to come outside because you know what Hashirama did with Tsunade. He spoiled her rotten with money. So Naruto's good at gambling, but he doesn't do it because he didn't tame that addiction. But Naruto has a big allowance. So he wanted to spend it on Kaguya as a way of saying thanks. And Kaguya's there, just having a chill moment with Naruto. They're going on. Naruto does like Kaguya. Kurumi? Kurumi is kind of jealous, but like this little bundle of joy. He's so cute. I want him again. I want my star to be like this, but no, it's just his memories. No, I just need him to remember everything. He's so cute. And Kurumi and uh, Kaguya come out of the seal. He spoils them rotten. They do blush a bit, and Naruto sends them some money. Like, he said he was gonna go out to eat with his friends because his mom called him there to be eating with them. And he'll meet them there. He just tell them where it is. So they went to go get dressed. And you know the type of, like, a long sleeve shirt that goes right down to the thighs where shorts begin and just flows through there. Basically like that. And then Karmi is wearing the same thing but just with Fox kanji, and then um, Kage is wearing the one with 9 tamales. Then they have wearing I would guess kind of like butt shorts. I guess is the easiest way with thigh high stockings, that type of thing. Yeah, because it's like they're trying to get with the new generation clothing. You know, Nar- Mito eventually pressures Naruto to explain it as just as Kurumi and Kage are working in, but they blush and like, wow, I never thought you thought of us. Fuck me, I never knew you thought of us that way, Naruto. Naruto's just like, eh, 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 eh. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain. Kage, Sasuke's twin sisters there are just he didn't want her to come, but she had to, because Sasuke was going to. And she's like, she only wanted to be with Naruto because he was a senju, and she wanted to be Miss Senju and all that. She was trying to feed him, which Naruto thought was weird as hell. And like, I can feed myself, thank you very much. He does not like Sasuke. Sasuke. I'm gonna go with Sasuke. 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 No wait, Sake. Sake. Or I'm just going with Sasuke's twin sister. And Sasuke's twin sisters like all like that. Like Naruto doesn't like it. But when you saw Kurumi and Kage, he got a nosebleed and fainted. Like I think did we choose wrong clothing? Like Mito's like, oh no, you're fine. It's just you're too pretty for my son here. But just because you're a goddess and you're a very powerful being doesn't mean I'm gonna give him over to you. Like, let's see. Cream puff. Like, tomato. Cream puff. Tomato. They just go back and forth with this. And Kurumi's just over there, puts Naruto on her lap. Sasuke's twin sister's just jealous as fuck. And he wakes up to see he's laying in Kurumi's lap and he's just like, he faints again with another nosebleed, which alerts Mito and Kaga. Kaga's like pissed at Kirby for taking the first step like this, cause she wanted it. And like, now give him over. You had your time. Like, no. When he wakes up, he'll choose whose thighs are better. Kaguya. And Kaguya's gritting her teeth, cause like, yeah, waifu wars, fighting. The initiation of waifu wars. But yeah, and so on. Naruto in turn wakes up. They go. Kage and Kurumi are just sleeping. They find Naruto asleep in his room because he wanted to take a nap, and they just go into the bed with him. Mito, not even 10 minutes later, comes into the room, like seeing if Naruto was awake, and she sees Kurumi and Kage just sleeping there in their pajamas. You know, normal type pajamas, not that type of shit. Okay, he's still 10. Now, fuck off. He's still 10. He's not that old yet. It's not gonna happen. And Kaguya, Mito was pissed. She was about to do anything, but she saw Naruto's face, and he was sleeping so peacefully. She didn't want to wake him up by beating those two into submission. So yeah, I go do time skip. Naruto's chakra natures, he actually has all of them due to Kaguya and Karmi, as well as multiple Keiken Genkais by their terms, but they don't know it's just elemental power. Somewhat type of magic, but mm, they don't know this. But which allows him to use any type of Keiken Genkai, even bone. But Naruto doesn't use bone Keiken Genkai because he doesn't see it like he doesn't see himself because he thinks it's weird on many levels. But yeah, he uses ice, fire, lightning, hell, even a storm, magma, lava, uh, wood, because I guess Hashirama give him, and the fact that he has Karmi in him also gives him an increase in wood style, which is basically Ashura's level of wood style and Hagoromo's combined, but doubled that. Hashirama, Hagoromo, and Ashura's wood style all combined to one in their power, but doubled that. That's Naruto's wood style because of Karmi. But yeah, due to this, he's extremely powerful. It, that's I'm not gonna give him like so much power at the beginning. I'm gonna give him high. I'm gonna give him like special Jonin level. That's the type of power I'm gonna give him right now when he's at the academy on the graduation day. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna say Minato. No. Hiruzen told them that the Minato was training his children that were outside the village, and he went outside the village into the fire capital, etc. The phrase was removed. My bad. I want to keep this somewhat relatively peaceful, in sense. But Hashirama is just the Hokage, because Hashirama, Hiruzen said, Minato, don't expect you're gonna be Hokage when you come back, because that's a very, very, very far-fetched thing if you think that's gonna happen. Minato knew this too, and yeah, this is graduation day. He went to the office. He was expecting to see Hiruzen, but oh hell no! He saw something that, and all of them saw something that nearly made their hearts stop. Even Menma Mito, for the fact, because Tsunade showed him pictures of her grandfather. They saw Hashirama Senju in the office doing paperwork. Tsunade's like, wait, is this a Genjutsu? Like, oh, hello there, Tsunade. Tsunade, Jiraiya, Minato, Kushina, and the two known as Menma Mito. Welcome back after your 13-year-long vacation. Now, why are you here? Like, they said that they wanted to get back. They wanted to say that they were back. And so on. And they forgot about Naruto. Actually, no, I'm gonna say they remember they said they wanted to see Naruto. Why do you want to see my son? Son? Did you adopt him? Well, yes. No, also another thing. He's technically not even biologically your son anymore. Like, what do you mean? Huh? What do you mean? I gave birth to him. You may have gave birth to him, yes. But, thanks to your little deal, Hokage, the Shinigami saw fit to give him parents who wouldn't abandon him at the age of his birth due to some prophecy, and I would say, over two other children who have power that they know of instead. So the Shinigami gave me and Mito life again, and Mito's also there in the room to give Kushina some guilt. And due to this, Kushina is absolutely just shocked. So is Tsunade. Hell, even like all of them are shocked and like, just get out of my office right now. I don't want to deal with you, especially you, Tsunade and Kushina. He says Tsunade and Kushina, and Mito says to Kushina, Kushina, you're technically a traitor to our clan. You You put your back on family. And you really think you're gonna walk back into their life? Kushina, you screwed up. Big time. And you gotta accept that fact. Now just accept it. There's there's not a chance that you're gonna win. So just what? Okay, I got interrupted. I'm sorry about that. But I'm just gonna say this: they passed the academy. Everyone passes, but Mimito passed. But Mimito and Sasuke's twin sister are on a team, and I guess Kushina as well as Mimito are on the same team because they're a bit rusty because they haven't fought in a while. And the team for Naruto, every other team says the same other than Naruto, Sasuke. And who else should I put on that team? I'm gonna go ahead and say. Oh yeah, let's just go with this. Fu the Seven-Tailed Jinchuriki ran from home and came to the village, so Fu is on their team. Alright, this is gonna be the end. I'm gonna keep playing my gamers. I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna make one on Tuesday, hopefully. Hopefully. That's depending, hopefully. But see you guys later.